Good evening. You're on WOR.
Good evening, Dr. Meltzer.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
Hiya.
I'm happy to talk to you tonight. I don't have the chance to listen to you. I don't live in New York anymore.
Oh, no?
I miss you, and I miss New York.
Where did you move to, honey?
Far away from here, Colorado.
Colorado? Why did you go to Colorado?
Well, my husband was transferred there.
Oh, that's a good reason.
And the reason I called you tonight is I'm having problems with him.
With him? Yeah. Go ahead.
He is the fact that he sort of admitted it. He's seen someone else.
He's seeing someone else?
Mm-hmm. He works with this lady.
Yeah.
Obviously, he takes her out for drink or dinners at very expensive places to console her or because she's down. And I've been very confused and acting very silly, giving the hard time.
How long have you been in Colorado? When did you move?
6 months.
6 months.
5-6 months.
Did he know this lady before?
I think it just, of course, he's in the same office. I'm sure he did meet her before.
He did meet her before?
Yes.
Now, the next thing is, are you working out there?
Very little.
Very little.
The pay is like 1/3 what I was getting in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The thing is, I've been acting very funny and been fighting with him because.
Well, of course, you're resented.
Yeah, I'm depressed, and he calls me all kinds of names on this earth, verbally abuse, and maybe a little bit physical. And I love him.
Yes.
And he feels contempt for me. He said. He says many times he would say, "Well, go away." Now I asked for. I inquired a lawyer over there, and he said to me, well, there is no fault divorce. But he himself doesn't want a divorce. And in my anger, many times I would give remarks, I would say, oh, her, or this lady, so-and-so, and name. And then I would say, well, have her cleaning your clothes or cooking your meals for you. I don't think it's the right approach. I think this lawyer who I saw, he said to me, well, this is the word he used. All men have affairs.
All men, that's not true, honey. That is not true, honey.
I insist on that.
In other words, I was talking the other day to a man who said all women have affairs.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I believe with you. I believe, what you're saying, the same. Now, the thing is, what approach do I take? Should I just stay there until he... Well,
this is a very hard thing to judge, sweetheart. Do you have family back here in New York?
Yeah. Just
you came back, what, for vacation?
I just came back to work for 2 days, some job that I had already previously lined up before.
Well, you see, as far as I see it, I don't think your husband wants a divorce. Obviously, you don't want a divorce.
No.
And one of the worst things that can happen in situations like this is to force through a divorce.
Yes.
Very often that happens.
Yes.
And you wake up and you say, what did I do?
Yes.
Okay?
That's why I wanted to listen, to hear from you, your opinion. And what you suggest to do.
See, of course, the handle at this point is a very difficult situation. Of course, you would like to say to him, look, why don't we go see a marriage counselor, go see somebody who we can talk to?
He will not see anybody.
No?
He denies it furiously, and he gets very red. And when I say some names, he will get very red.
By the way, he denies the whole thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets very guilty, and he gets enraged.
By the way, is it quite possible that you may be mistaken?
Well, he says he goes out with her.
What's that?
He told me he goes out, or he went out with her.
Well, it might be that he went out with her for business reasons, or maybe he did go out with her to buy her a drink or buy her a meal.
Why would he be so angry?
Why is he so angry?
Why would he get so angry and enraged?
Because he probably feels that he can't talk to you about the situation. He probably feels that maybe he's being falsely accused. I would say, sweetheart,
yes,
what you ought to do is try to talk this thing out with him without a rage, but if you can't, get somebody, a third party, a minister, a priest, or somebody to talk to him. It may be that he doesn't want to go see a marriage counselor because he feels that, number one, it won't do him any good, doesn't respect him.
Right.
And maybe he feels he's not doing anything wrong.
Right.
But he certainly won't object to talking. Let's say I'll call a wise old head.
Mm-hmm. Well,
these things are very hard to handle. Mm-hmm. I would like to say to you, keep your cool.
Yes, just
be loving to him and see what happens. But that's easy advice to give, mm-hmm. but very hard advice to carry out.
A feeling I get is that he doesn't really want me. And even he's not the same as he used to be before with me.
Uh-huh.
You see, he's not,
Or it might be, so why don't you stay here for a week or two and see what happens? Did you ever think of that?
Well, yes, I thought of that, but then
you see,
maybe I love him now.
Well, see, even if he is having an affair, it's quite possible that this thing may break up soon. These things do break up very fast.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that I give him a hard time, or he feels always blame me.
Well, the fact that you give him a hard time and you admit it, boy, you must be a very unusual person to admit it, doesn't help the situation at all.
Right.
It doesn't help it at all.
I think he probably feel I'm weak.
Well,
instead of showing him I'm strong, and just...
Well, of course, showing him that you're strong right now, it doesn't solve any problems.
No.
Showing him that you're weak might even solve more problems because it may show him that you need him.
Do you think we have a chance for him to come back to me, or perhaps to get closer again together?
Of course, the excellent chance. All that has to happen, this relationship that's going on right now just has to break up. And as I say, they do break up. So,
how long should I wait, approximately, until I see that this is going or breaks up?
I would say 3 to 6 months.
At least 6 months.
3 to 6 months, yeah. See what happens. Mm-hmm. But don't rush into a divorce. Mm-hmm. Not unless you want it.
No, really. No, really. But I thought maybe it would push him to make a decision, either her or me.
Well, no, I would say this. Don't push him to make a decision.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
What you might do is you might sit down with him and say, look, I'm not going to bother you for 3 months. You tell me nothing is involved, I accept it. Mm-hmm. But if something is involved, at the end of 3 months, you and I sit down and talk it out and we'll decide what to do then.
Okay.
You might try that. Okay. At least you know I have something to work towards.
All right. Is it possible for me to write to you, Dr. Meltzer?
Sure.
Or call you? I will call you from there. Or how can I get in touch with you? And
all right.
Maybe leave you...
Okay, Sharp will give you a code number where you can write.
All right.
So don't hang up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Meltzer.
Let me send you 2 T-shirts anyway.
Thank you very much.
Good night. Don't hang up.